Alright, so about 2 weeks ago, I finally held my very first For Honor tournament. And I've got to say, it was a lot of fun to host and watch. We did run into a few problems before the stream began, so I had to stream it at a lower bitrate, so I hope you can forgive me for that. But other than that, everything went smoothly. So today, I just want to do a quick recap of the tournament for those of you who didn't or couldn't watch, let you know who won and whatnot. So let's not waste any more time and get right into it. So this tournament was a 2v2 tournament for PS4 consisting of 54 teams or 108 players. For the most part, the rules were pretty standard and were what you'd expect from a normal brawl game, except that revenge was turned off for two reasons. One being that having no revenge promotes aggression and makes matches more enjoyable to watch, and two, because revenge can be earned pretty quickly by turtling up, and once a player has revenge, it can discourage opponents from attacking in fear that they'll get punished by a revenge pop. Now, the tournament started off with a $175 prize pool, but ended up being over $500 because of a few very generous people who donated to increase the prize pool. And thanks to those donations, the two future tournament prize pools will also be a little over $500, which is really cool. And I'll explain how you can be a part of those tournaments later. The tournament was split into 2 days. On the first day, the first 3 rounds were played and saw a variety of teams, much more variety than we saw in the second day. A lot of the sets in the first day were pretty one-sided, with there being a bunch of 2-0 victories, with only 6 of the 47 sets ending 2-1. The second day was a lot more interesting. All of the second day games were streamed here on YouTube, and that's where this gameplay is from. One thing that was very apparent were the amount of raiders in the tournament. Almost every single team played a raider. This tournament started 3 or 4 days after the season started and was delayed by a day because of the Star Wars event. And Raider was still fresh, and he easily had the most impact on this entire tournament. I'm not going to say he carried a few teams through, but he made it to where you sort of wanted to have a Raider on your team just because there really wasn't a reason not to with him being so fresh to people. I think we saw one Warlord, one Valkyrie, one Zhang Jun, one Warden, one Berserker, someone busted out a Centurion, there was a Lawbringer, there was a Shaman and a Orochi team, which was interesting, and then there was a Nobushi. For the most part, it was having one player choose Raider, and then the other player choose whoever they were most comfortable with. And for the most part, everyone fought well, and most everyone was pretty aggressive, which made it even more entertaining to me. Now, some of my favorite moments came from a player named Little Big Head 2000, who was playing a Nobushi and won the bonus incentive for the night for being the most entertaining player. I was really impressed by their play. They knew how to stay out of the way and when to attack and apply bleed. They weren't just blindly throwing out attacks, but they were poking when they knew they would land an attack, and when they were in trouble or surrounded, they knew how to attack and when to use hidden stance to slip away from damage, and it was just a ton of fun to watch. So let me show you my 2 favorite rounds from the tournament.
Day, and I couldn't have asked for anything more. Amazing players from the PlayStation 4 community here. I cannot wait to see what we get for later in the Xbox and PC tournament.
Oh, a very spicy, stunning tap parry from the Zhang Jun. The target to the Valkyrie, but didn't end up getting it. Valkyrie gets a sweep for a light punish. Well, very smart, knowing that the sweep doesn't account for if you're locked onto somebody exteriorly, then the punish becomes a light, dashing light for 17 damage instead of 35. Stunning taps for the Zhang Jun ends up getting taken out by a light. Valkyrie is now on the offensive against the Nobushi, and the Nobushi is in that 1v2 situation that we always find ourselves in on this one. Seems as though the Zhang Jun is not exactly the most beneficial to the team at the moment, since he keeps on dying so very quickly. Nobushi is playing very smart, barely poking out at people.
Valkyrie is 1 hit, so this could easily turn into a one-on-one. Very.
Oh!
The Nobushi's definitely has the advantage, even though she's down. She has advantages. This could easily be the end of the match here and make it 2-on-1. But Raider going for that Stampede charge completely misses, whiffs it.
Oh, poked in the back. Valkyrie's dead.
Valkyrie's dead. It is a one-on-one. Nobushi with the bigger health advantage, and we've seen her use this hidden stance.
Oh my goodness, that delay was incredible.
Excellent delay. Can we just, first off, let me just pause you right there, brother.
I don't know who's going to come out on top. In all honesty, I think I'm rooting for Team Mare at this point. You know, I have to give it to them.
I gotta give them the combos, dude. They've definitely switched up from Raider to Nobushi from JJ. Doing excellent with these. They've definitely practiced this tournament. Lots of moves coming out from both teams and a lot of 2v2 situations. I do believe JJ is very low on health. I can't see his health bar. He seems to be very low. Excel Online absolutely smoking the JJ, leaving the
This Nobushi is doing an amazing job
stuck
on simultaneously.
Sadly stuck in the corner, but she can still hold her own. Absolutely holding her own with the hidden stance dodge. Unstable.
Oh my
Double
goodness!
parry.
It's the light parry. Oh,
Actually
and the
dodges
range.
the Valkyrie light. Oh my lord.
This is absolutely incredible. She kills the
one-on-one.
Raider.
Nobushi versus Valkyrie in a one-on-one. Oh my lord.
Valkyrie-
Is she gonna go for the revive? She's gonna go
right here.
Excellent.
Oh my
Oh my dude. Oh my lord. This is the
goodness.
type of shit you love to see, man. This
What?
Nobushi's popping off. Little
What
big
do
head, crazy.
What do you even
plays.
say to this? What
Dude,
do
I
you
don't-
even say to this?
I don't know, man. Nobushi was.
Honestly, I really loved the commentary from Jinja and Talon in this tournament. I think they did such an excellent job, and I love the way that they worked off of each other. So if you haven't subbed to either of them, I highly suggest that you do. They both make great content. Links to their channel will be in the description. Also, feel free to sub to Flux Deluxe, Dear Gamer, Nuggies, The Major Inn, and Toxic TV. They all allowed me to use a few of their videos during the transitions, which was pretty cool. And honestly, while you're at it, go leave a comment to some of your favorite content creators, something positive, as it's always really nice to check your comments and see something encouraging. Anyways, out of all the fights, those were my two favorite rounds. I really liked how Big Head kept their composure and won those two rounds, especially as they kept hearing the prize pool keep rising. Team Mare, or Little Big Head and Fat Cuddly Bear, did go on to win the tournament. In second place was Envy Me and Excel Online, who I was personally rooting for throughout the tourney, as they sneaked their way into the tournament about 15 minutes before it began, hence the name Late Boys. And in third place was Line of Defense, consisting of Bloodwolf and Anthony Rocky, who won their third place match by default, as Team Buff Aramusha couldn't make it. Now the question is, how do you get into the tournament? All you have to do is join our Discord. You don't have to be subbed to the channel or anything like that, but if you do want to sub, I'd really appreciate it. Once you're in the server, all you've got to do is wait until I ping you with an announcement letting you know that signups are open, and you'll just have to follow the instructions. It's really fast and easy. I plan on hosting the Xbox tournament before the end of June, and it's going to have that $500 prize pool unless something happens that increases the pool. It'll probably be 2v2 again, so find a teammate. I really like 2v2s as it was really enjoyable to watch. If you wish to watch all of the fights or the whole tournament, I do have the entire tournament posted on my channel. I was going to just post all of the fights, but after I put everything together, it was still about 2 hours long, so I decided not to upload that. If you have watched it already, feel free to let me know what you thought about it. Anyways, that's all I've got for this video. I just wanted to let you guys know who won and what my favorite parts of the tournament were. I hosted this tournament for fun. It wasn't anything too serious, and I've been planning to hold a For Honor tournament since February 18th, 2017. Alright, so I wanted to just take a minute and say thanks and to talk about the tournament I promised a few days ago. So yes, I did hit my goal of 5,000 subs, which is crazy, but I said that if I reach that goal, that I will hold a For Honor tournament, and I'll talk about that in a second. I sounded so alive back then. Anyways, if you have any questions or anything like that, feel free to ask me in the Discord, and I will get to them as soon as I can. And as always, if you like the video, feel free to leave a like and sub if you're new, and I will leave you guys with the final round of the tournament.
Problem here, right? It is one more round, and then they're done with the entire. The nerves may be settling in right now. They're thinking the prize pool is incredibly
I'm
high.
not even in there when the nerves are getting to me.
Oh my god, I'm actually shook. Right, I would not be, dude. My hands are shaking just watching.
Bro,
this.
I am heckin' shook it. This
I'm
is
absolutely shook.
the Valkyrie's
She's
going
getting
in off.
absolutely pounded by Valkyrie right now. Nice hidden stance.
Oh, the hidden
Nice
stance
sidewinder.
into a sidewinder cancel, goes after the Raider. Very facial awareness. Ends up taking out the Raider.
Oh, nice play.
Nearly
Raider's
killed
gonna be
by
down.
a teammate.
Valkyrie
Valkyrie-
with 1 bar of health left. And
One
that is
versus
the entire
two.
game. 1 versus 2. She has to kill the
Oh,
Nobushi.
she's got
Excellent
Nobushi.
play by her. She has to make sure she's locked onto this JJ. This could be very
One
damaging.
heavy
JJ
from
has
the
a
Zhang
lot
Jun.
of health.
One heavy from the Zhang Jun. We'll be able to take him out. Little
JJ
pop
has
off.
a lot of health. Opens up with the zone.
Oh, she goes for priority light. Trying to stay unpredictable.
Excellent dodge.
He tried to
Misses.
punish.
And
Missed
that's it. That's GG.
the tournament.
GG Team Mare with the huge
Congratulations.
first place. Can we get some
Team
GGs in the
Mare.
chat?